Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Rule the Waves as Italy, episode number 32. Submarines! It's time to build them. I had one prediction from Blinson, who, just in case everyone has forgotten, impossible, I'm sure. We have a lot of people, I'm sure, watching his videos. I should say Battle Group Gamer. Battle Group Gamer's videos. Also does videos on Rule the Waves. Anyway, prediction of, I think it was 16 medium submarines. And I didn't even really try to budget this out. Considering we're so highly in the negative right now, that should be changing in a month when we get all these armed merchant cruisers, and even some of our light cruisers will be finishing. I don't think the constructions of submarines can be delayed or anything. I could be completely wrong. I just don't remember. Let's see what 10 does to our budget. Negative 12, negative 14. Okay, so we'll build at least 30. How about that? I kind of actually, maybe I should stop at 20 though, because no, the thing is with submarines that you have to go a certain number to get any effect. Like 0 to 20, 25 just doesn't really do anything. So we'll get, I think that's 30. Is that 20? Yeah, it's 30. We'll get 30. Which is going to be a huge crippling blow to our budget, but like I said, in a month, some of these things should start clearing themselves up. Otherwise, I don't really see a way of winning this war. We're going to have to hope that these AMCs can really put a dent in the French resolve, which hasn't happened yet. And this is where, by the way, just to call back some of my previous mistakes, keeping the British as an ally would have been huge. They would have been blockading the French. We probably just would have won this war already. Now, I was hoping that we could also take some territory by naval invasion, but they're doing a pretty good job of stopping any of that. I think you probably have to be having the point, the like 64 to 34. You probably have to have that point advantage for the 3-to-1. The 3-to-1 point advantage I refer to as the necessary amount for an invasion. You might need it for a couple months. Maybe there's a timer. It could just be a raw base chance to happen every month, every turn. I don't think so. I feel like it has to ramp up somehow, or it doesn't go into effect right away. You need that superiority for a couple months, maybe. So, I'm somewhat overweight. Well, I'll tell you that if you're going to have bad luck, an AMC is the best thing to have bad luck with. And and there's a destroyer, some minesweepers. Okay, this is better. 6 French submarines sunk. That's a lot better. They're still sinking quite a lot of stuff. I will accept this cruiser battle considering I have a battle cruiser in the area. They declined both. And that's that. Okay, how are we looking? Budget is already like almost completely fixed because of the AMCs. These, we'll let them work up for maybe a month or two, but I don't think they need to be worked up too much in order to begin raiding. So, let's get this open a little bit so we can see that. Extreme long range, and they have mines on them as well. We'll probably send a fair number of these into the Northern Europe area to do some raiding. But we'll definitely let the ones, especially the ones that are going to work up, we'll let those, the ones who are going to go to Northern Europe, we'll let those work up. 64 to 30, still, I'm trying to accept the fleet battles because now I actually do want to sink their Dreadnoughts so that we simply have total domination. Until that happens, let's continue to exercise our right to blockade. I'll move that into the actual field division next turn. Yeah, we might even need to get some more submarines. Let's wait 1 month and then do it. The Navy can win this war. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Okay. Wow. By the way, I could have stopped at the first hallelujah, but my joy was so great in that moment. I literally just, excuse me, spat on my monitor. It was so great in that moment, if you can still hear me. I kept going. How No regrets. Okay, we fixed it. Enemy destroyer raid. Well, this is one I will decline. Convoy attack. I could accept this. Well, it's a large battle. Yeah, let's accept. Okay. Did blockade the enemy for 250 victory points. Not that those are necessary. Okay, well, we know what's going to happen now. The moment I build submarines, of course, we get this big thing. Now, these, it's basically like those were fire and forget. They're very expensive very quickly. We still have a good amount of funds. Our monthly balance isn't looking good, but this is just because of submarines. How much longer do we have to deal with those? For a year and a half. Not quite, but almost. But we're going to finish off a lot of these destroyers in another month. That's not really impacting our budget too much. I'm still going to go with it. It's time. It's way overdue time for us to get a ship, a new ship. And I would say that the battle cruisers have done very well. I mean, geez. We need both. We need a Dreadnought more, though. So we're going to go with the Dreadnought first, I believe. Okay, good gracious. Good gracious. No. These are going to be slowish Dreadnoughts, maybe 20 for their speed. What have they configured? No, just no. 14-inch guns are not that, like that heavy. So we can probably do triples everywhere. Yeah, we're in good shape here. I guess we only have torpedo defense 2. That's fine. Torpedo defense from 2 to 3, I guess it's a huge jump, and then from 3 to 4 is a small jump. So now, if I'm not mistaken, I was going to say we have all or nothing. So, man, this is already a beast of a ship. Now, I like to lower the belt a bit because basically you're not going to need as much belt. Things are going to start to become longer range. Maybe I'll keep it at 12. Deck 4, secondaries down to 2. As usual. Maybe an extra 6-inch gun. I mean, they're quality 1. They're fantastic guns. We can get them in double turret side. I might actually do the weird, stupid half gun trick because I do think I do want 9 guns per side. We could even go with 10 guns per side. How does this look? Geez, that's a lot of 6-inch guns. But let's quickly look at the quality, the capabilities of our 6-inch guns. Bring this into the actual box. Max range of 14,500. Well, this is because it's increased elevation. It's not going to be the same for the secondary guns. But they will have director. I mean, geez. They're going to obliterate anything which is not a capital ship. Okay, well, let's drop it down to 18 then. Because I'm thinking we do need to make this ship somewhat cost efficient. We don't have the capability of putting these things in turrets. Okay, well, 2238 goes up to, oh no, 2238 drops to 2157. So that's a weight. So we can look at here. 762 goes up to 843. That's only like an 80-ton increase. I'm okay with that. Especially because that relative amount should be less when we start cutting into this massive 2100 weight remaining. And I think what people would want is for me to spend a little bit of that on speed. And you know what? I'm okay with going on this ship. I'm okay with going to 21 knots. Normal rating, so medium, normal, oil. All these things look good. I'm looking at this and seeing good stuff. We'll go to 13 on the conning tower. Probably I go up to 13.5 on the turrets, maybe even 14. Let's go to 14. Let's keep those things safe. What about 4.5 on the turret tops? Just don't want to have turret issues, so let's do that. I'm going to... Torpedoes are not. 1206, 1266. It's almost nothing. You know what? With the ability to launch via captain's mode, even battleships having torpedoes could be beneficial. So let's keep those two. I'm actually somewhat tempted to even add another pair, because I'm just imagining those very close range, poor weather engagements where, well, I guess we have destroyers to do that. So let's keep this thing as it's a single purpose thing. And it will still be able to launch one torpedo, which is fine. Deca 3.5 seems fine to me. Let's drop this down a bit. How much would we need to get 12.5? Okay, that's enough that I'm going to do it. I mean, it didn't cost too much, basically. We're going to have to go back up a little bit, sorry, because we need more than 100 rounds per gun. Okay, so 115, this seems fine for 14-inch guns. I probably could squeak out one more if I go to 12. Yeah, in fact, we can probably make this 12.5 now. Good. Okay, good. And we'll drop this down to 115 when we get more effective gun fire control. Okay, there it is. So belt and conning tower are the same. I like that. Deck 3.5, turrets 14, turret top 4.5, so good turret top. Secondaries at 2 as always. I don't see anything I'm missing on this, except for the name. So a few of our supporters have yet to get one. Basically we have the Praetorian Dreadnought. Well, that one could be a Dreadnought or a battlecruiser, was the request. We have the Nike, which is a battlecruiser. And we also have the Fulmine. Wait, did we already have the Fulmine? Did we already have this one? I thought this one was one of the... No, I actually... Anyways, so this is going to be a Dreadnought class as well. Now, I like the Praetorian because it has such a badass name, basically. I like the Praetorian for the ultimate Dreadnought in this series. Yeah, actually, I think what we're going to do is name this the Praetorian class. Or, yeah, I think this will be the Praetorian class. And we will have the Fulmine be a member of it. It's a pretty cool name. So, and Fulmine would be lightning. So that's the name. The Fulmine means lightning in Italian. So, yeah, I was thinking, okay, we'll do one more Dreadnought, but you know what? No, we're probably not going to do one more Dreadnought considering it's 1921. I'm not going to bring this. I don't know if I'll even go to 1930. So we'll probably have one last battlecruiser, which will be the Nike class. Really fits with the kind of, I mean, I don't know, the classic, we're using a lot of classical terms here, Praetorian and Nike being mythology. So there is kind of a theme even of the non-Italian names. Obviously, Praetorian is, it's an Italian, it's with the Praetorian Guard. Okay. So now realizing that this will be the ultimate ship, the last ship we will build from a Dreadnought perspective, is there anything I want to change? Okay, right now it's 120.5 million. How much to get this deck up? 120.5. 125. That is a huge increase. Now, let's look at gun data. 3.5 is actually enough for 14-inch guns, but it won't be enough for anything bigger. Actually, we have this kind of strange weight remaining, which means probably, yeah, we can get 125 out of that. I do like having more guns. These are 14-inch guns. They will have a slightly faster rate of fire. In fact, let me look at the rate of fire chart. 14-inch guns, yeah, are the last rate of fire, which is higher than the 15, 16, 17, 18, which those are all shared. I have this thing here. So You can pause and look at that if you want, but I think I've already made that available, or I can make that available again. It's just a Google document. I shared it on my Discord, but anyways, this is the shell size, rate of fire, data, all that. Excuse me. All right, well, we spent a long time on just making this ship, so let's push on with it, huh? We'll call this the Praetorian class. I like it. It has 12 14-inch guns. That's great. Only the forward superimposed weighs more per turret because we're using our normal cheat. Well, not cheat, but something like still I can't hit okay. And it's probably I've hit okay on things and realized I've made mistakes before. So I'm really just triple, quadruple checking things. You know, people will be screaming, ah! I've done it before with other people. You're missing this. I don't think we're missing anything though. Okay, so this is it. 4-inch deck, I'm going to go with it. It's more expensive, but it's going to keep this thing more active at range. Geez, I just don't know about it though. I'm having second thoughts. Like 3.5 is pretty good. What is the world? What are we facing in the world? Okay, let me put this over here, and let's look at the almanac. What are we up against? Let's not just build our ship to be good. Let's build it to be better than... Well, this is Italy. It's just pathetic how little we have. My goodness. Oh my gosh, just... Okay, Italy. Let's look at Austria-Hungary. My God. Well, these are potential enemies, so let's look at the best they have to offer. 13-inch guns. Okay, wouldn't be worried about those. 13-inch guns. So the Austro-Hungarians don't really have better. If we were to go to war with the French again, they are using 14-inch guns, in which case our 3.5 would be good enough. And they're going to be building new stuff, though. Will it be with better than 14-inch guns? I don't know. Cannot generate the picture, so I thought there was a way of doing it, but they do have 15-inch guns. Okay, so they are going to be using 15-inch guns. Let's see if I can even bring up the data for 15-inch guns, even though I don't have it. No. I can. I also have this on a separate window. Let's see if I can do it that way then. I have to sneeze real fast. 1 second. Not yet. It's coming though. Did I mute? I don't know. I didn't see. I'm looking at my gun data. Okay, here's our gun data. So let's go over to 1922-ish time frame. Let's look at 15. Whoops. Quality 0, let's say. These will have, wow. So at 20,000, 4 inches of deck will be enough to stop it. And that's it. Sorry about the noises, the gross getting over my sick stuff. Okay. It's really tough because a lot of their ships will still be 14-inch. Let's look at other potential targets. I don't think we'll go to war with anyone else. Maybe the US. They have 15-inch as well. Well, oh no, 17. Wait, did I miss something? No, they have 7. So are your ships already 17? 16. Oh god, yeah. This is really tough. I think we're going to build... We just have to beat ships by building better belt, better deck. Because we're restricted to our 14-inch guns. You know, this is probably just... It has to be that. And I wish we would get quality 1-inch guns, but I highly, highly doubt it by the end of the game. We should if this was normal play. But I think poor education really hurts Italy. Great Britain, let's just see what they have as well. Yeah, they're up to 18, so we just don't even need to worry about penetration from those. They'll pen at any range. We'll have to just outdamage them. Yeah, I think I'll drop back down. That 5 million, it is significant. No, you know what? No. Let's... If it's a battle cruiser, I would say yes, but these are going to slug it out at close range too. So let's go ahead and drop, let's go do the 3.5. Okay. 120, yeah, okay. These guys are just going to slug it out. So I'm wondering if this rounds per gun even is not enough. And I feel like taking the conning tower down to 11 is fine in order to get 10.5 is fine in order to get the higher rounds per gun. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with these changes. I'm happy with this, actually. I feel like we made the right decision here. Well, I did. I didn't really give you guys a choice, but the conning tower, we could just go up to 34.6. Get the conning tower up to 11. That would make me feel a little bit better. I don't know why. It really doesn't matter. I don't think this, you know, honestly, we probably ought to put the conning tower at like 9, just enough to stop 6-inch weapons. But you so rarely get hit in the conning tower, I don't know. Honestly, yeah. We'll take this down to 10 even, because I like the even number. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with this. We might even be able to get improved director within the 20 without dropping down the rounds per gun. Okay, so I'm fine with this. I used to be totally the opposite. I used to set really high conning towers, but then I realized that it gets hit so rarely. And on top of that, sometimes you'll get hit in the bridge directly, which completely bypasses the conning tower armor. Okay, so let's build one. Let's do it. 7 million. And we're only at negative 4 million. That's not nearly as bad as I thought. I do want to get at least one more. Let's just do it. Okay, let's wait like a couple months. Let's wait a couple months. Inch guns. They're only going with 14 6-inch guns. I went with what, 18? I like that though. I mean, I like them more. This is like identical to what we had, except for we have much. I mean, this is great for the British if you're playing against them at least to have low turret armor. Flash fires beware. Good configuration though. I really like the 3223. They did the aft superimpose instead of the aft centerline superimpose. That's fine. Basically extra tonnage for no reason. Not a bad ship. They already have improved director. Hopefully we can get that soon. Huh. Okay. And we're not blockading them anymore, which means it's time to come back home. I did not know you could do this. You can apparently just drag and drop ships from one sea zone to another. I think I did know you could do that, actually. But I prefer this interface. I mean, I don't prefer any of these interfaces. I find this one easier to use because you're staring at the screen most of the time anyway. Now they're up to fair, away from poor, so maybe we'll start raiding in the Mediterranean. And how much longer? Okay, we're up to 64 points here, and they're at 4. Wow, that's huge. I mean, we have 5 capital ships there right now. Surely that's enough for an invasion. Surely it is. More destroyers will soon be available to lend their strategic points. I wouldn't mind building a few more. Let's wait until we get our second Dreadnought started, though. I don't really think there's anything to do, so let's just push next turn. Looks like we only had to wait 1 more month for them to finish working up anyway. The game never anticipated having one of every type of ship. We've pushed over to the next line. Cruiser battle, so I'm going to keep accepting that. Decline the destroyer raids, accept the convoy defense. Let's wash. I didn't see any news from our AMCs that turn, which was a little unfortunate. Northern Europe. And let's get them to raid as well. Okay, good. You're gonna have to cough it. Excuse me. Having some issues. Okay, we're back. 25:19 into this video is what my recording software says. It's always off by a little bit, so we're probably at 26. Just because I have the frames at 29.9 instead of 30, and it doesn't realize that, so I slowly lose a little bit of the exact time. I think that we're good. Another turn. Wait. What's the French fleet doing now? They have moved back. So 26 times 3 is, oh my gosh, 78. So we'll stay here. We're at 3-1. In Italy? No! Okay, this is good. There we go. Alright. Alright, I'm happy now. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, fight. Okay, fantastic. Well, let's do... Okay, what are these guys? Do they have... I'm still gonna... No, we don't need the victory points. Let's assure victory. I'm gonna go captain's mode. I was thinking I only have one ship. I'll turn it on admiral's mode, but you know what? No, I want the control of the torpedoes. I may never go back from captain's mode. Depending on if you think that's good or not, it could be an unfortunate consequence of this series. Now what are we up against here? I'm going on full in anyway. Oh yeah. 23 knots, and we have 28 knots. Fantastic. Alright, this is ours. The day is ours already. Let's close in. Let's get close. Let's see, torpedo range. So just zigzag a bit. There's a one hit already. Okay, we're in front of them, so it's going to be hard for them to do torpedoes now. We hit them a few times. Let's double back. Actually, we'll pursue. Well, we've exchanged a fair volley of fire. And I think that we've done more damage to them, but we've not without taking a few hits ourselves. Destroyed 2 of their turrets, it looks like. And this is great. This will be another 3 points strategically down. And this is why I use the front ones, so that when we're pursuing, we have a better arc of fire with the front guns. Like, if you're not going to fit all of them on the center line, the best 2 to do are the front wings. Yeah, very light damage on us. Not bad. Not bad. I saw, didn't see any reduction of rate of fire because of our damage, so. We should catch these guys very easily, considering their top speed is 5 knots slower than ours. Although, frankly, yeah, we are catching them. Okay. Wait for them to make the first move. Landed a hit. There's a few more. A couple more. Catch back up a little bit. One more hit. Started a zigzag behind them to just let our guns light up. That was a good little run. Do another run. Good hits. Good hits. Close in and do another run. Nice. And that should be the end of it. There it is. Okay, good. So light damage to us. Destroyed theirs. I am very happy with this result. $86 to 30. Darn it, somehow they snuck in another couple of points. So we're no longer over 3-1. And they almost have enough to stop us from blockading them in Northern Europe. But I will go and sort that out with the Fortuna. If they're moving into the Mediterranean, then I will move into Northern Europe. Continue this song and dance until the cows come home. That's much better. I accepted that even though we didn't have the battlecruiser there. That was a little risky. We are blockading them. None of our AMCs did any damage, though. That's a little confusing. Now, we did spend a pretty penny on them. Yeah, I remember. I want to build the next ship, because we're doing okay in terms of budget. So let's get the second Praetorian, which will be the full Mine. Accept. Okay, there we go. That's a good number of submarines being sunk. Coastal raid. Could decline that one. I don't like this one either. I don't know. Do they actually have 3 dreadnoughts? Who knows? Yeah, they actually report 3 dreadnoughts. Well, that's fine. I'm okay with just... I mean, maybe I should accept the fleet raids, coastal raids with my battlecruiser. But we're blockading them, and that's the important thing. We have very low unrest, so I'm not too worried about the Italian people giving up the ghost. Okay, well, one more turn. I'd be okay going up against this, the Graf Spee. Graf Spee, no, it's Graf Spee, right? Somebody put Graf Spee in my head a long time ago, and ever since then I never knew. I always doubted myself. But I would love to take this ship on. Very low armor. Deck of 3, we went with 3.5, so we'd be okay there. We have lower tonnage, so we were much more efficient with our ship. And they don't have superimposed, so you could say there's a lot of advantages. They went with not even turrets. They have excuse me, I forgot what these are called. Casemates. So that would have been, oh man, we're losing minesweepers front, right, and left, right, and center. Another one. Another one. Come on, guys. Let's go game. This is better. It's fantastic. Okay, and this is how we'll end the episode for sure. It's morning. We're not going to be able to escape. The Brave Fortuna. 14-inch guns, because we bought her somewhere else. Quality -1. She's probably going to have to run away from this, but I'm still... Oh, you know what? We're going to run away from this immediately. Do you know why? If we take any damage, we have to, like, scuttle this. So we're just going to turn tail and run right away. There's no way we can win this. Oh, wait a second. This is the lead ship, though. Don't get sucked in. It's a battleship engagement. Remember that. Alright, let's just leave. I'm okay with that. Yeah, it is. It's baiting me. You'll never know where I went now, light cruiser. Really glad I thought about that in time. I would have charged in and tried to, like, exchange fire. It would have been a disaster. Let's look at the details here. We're going to get a detail of the ships, so I think it's important. mean, this would have been a very, very tough ship for our Fortuna to engage anyway. That would have been doable, but I'm sure that they were paired together. Okay, I'm completely happy with this decision. And that means that those ships are there so that we come back Mediterranean with our Fortuna. Okay. Well, that was a scary one, scary engagement once I realized what was at stake, but we managed okay. We'll see how these our merchant cruisers do. And then hopefully what we'll see is that the the Praetorian class can arrive just in time to save us all. I doubt that'll happen, but at least she'll get in some battles, I'm sure. I won't end the series until she does. And we'll get that Nike class out as soon as I have the budget to do so. I'm probably going to have to stick with just 2 Dreadnoughts in the class. So at least the Praetorian has her sister ship, the Fulmine. Yeah, okay, alright. So kind of a sloppy episode, kind of looking back on it with all the sickness and all that. That's going to go away soon. I'm hopeful. Until then, thanks for watching and take care.